families, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is a variety of videos that I've put together, all concerning the environment. But the first one is about the Ministry of Culture. There is activity that goes on every year in Mali, and the arena that this activity has to happen. According to the news, they haven't done it for some time now. It's like it's not in good condition at all. You will see it. So they want to repair it. They want to repair the arena before the activity, because this is a big deal. A lot of people will be coming across the globe to watch this activity. I can't wait for it because I have not seen it before. So families, watch this one and I'll be back with the next one.
As part of the preparations for the National Sabre, the Minister of Youth, Culture, Arts and Sports was in the Dosso region this morning. The aim was to assess the work carried out in the region's Salamadrani arena. Welcomed by the Governor of the Dosso region, Brigadier General Hiro Almaru, the Minister of Youth, Culture, Arts and Sports, Colonel Major Abdramain Amadou, went to the Salamadrani arena to assess the work carried out to rehabilitate it. Accompanied by the Prefect of the Dosso Department, Madam Uma Tambari, and the Ministry's executives. The President of the Regional League of the Traditional League of Dosso Abdaruna, as well as officials from the military engineers responsible for the execution of this work. He visited the stands, the different rooms, the press booth and the toilets. Together, these trips by Minister Adosso aimed to take stock of the work to be carried out on the arena. What was the main purpose of Michel's visit to Dosso? As you know, as part of the organization of the 45th edition of the National Sabre Wrestling Competition, the Queen occupies an important place in the organizational scheme. So we had to come and see the work that needed to be done on the traditional Somdaani arena in Dosso, so that it could be completed very quickly. Arrangements have been made for the work to get underway. The work to be done has been identified and we have come with the military engineers who are accompanying us in this activity. I hope that the population will mobilize to welcome their foreigners, and that the festivities will be a success. The ministerial delegation then traveled to the Sultanate, which is also to be rehabilitated, before holding a meeting with the various regional players to discuss certain points planned as part of the organization of this nationals.
This video is about environment. Environmental Minister has visited a location that is used for quarry, sand, anything concerning building, I would say, and also mining. Industry is also attached to this place. Concerning environment, they are not using it properly. So while he's in the area, they went there to see what is going on. They saw the chiefs, they talk about it. Please watch and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
On arrival, he visited the sand, banco and granite export quarries and the management office of his ministerial department. Region, the Controller General of Police Issouf Marman, surrounded for the occasion by the Deputy Secretary General Elias Moreau, and department heads. Nick tries the Defense and Security Forces. The Minister of Mines, Commissioner Colonel Abrash Usman, began his mission with courtesy calls on the Honorable Katina Edi Gobir, respectively Ahmed Alazaki and Abdel Amora. A few moments later, he went to inquire about the activities of the mixed quarries, sand, banco and gravel of Tibri and Gers in Ottawa, exchanges between the minister. The governor, the executives and the communal authorities and the local authorities all agreed that these quarries pose a dangerous threat to road infrastructures and the villages along their shores, with environmental and social impacts. In response to the concerns expressed by the minister and the members of his delegation regarding the formalization of these activities and the rehabilitation of the sites in compliance with the texts reducing the mining domains, the governor of the Mahdi region, Controller General Policies and suffer to MOMS. He was reassured that the regional committee will be meeting very soon to decide on the fate of these quarries, especially as there are around 20 of them, which are informal between the communes of Taibai and Zero Ottawa. Finally, Commissioner Colonel Abbasi Usman visited the Mahdi Regional Mining Directorate, where officials gave him a detailed explanation of their remit, activities, and the constraints they face. Hence the need to inform gold miners about mining laws and the environmental and social impacts of this activity. It's worth noting that this department is housed in a contract house littered with kiosks and stores, despite the existence of a site inherited from the former mine energy project. Covering an area of 1 hectare, this site could provide an alternative solution to the problem of premises. Facing this direction.
The next one, when I saw it last week, I was thinking of one of our family some time ago, months ago, maybe 5 to 6 months ago, when I shared a video about the retaining cutting down the trees. This particular family mentioned that they shouldn't be cutting the trees. They should use different methods of cooking. Yes, if you are still on this channel, if you still come to this channel and see this video, comment, let me know you are still here with us. I'm sorry, I forgot the name, so I will know. Yes, it's about biodigest system, how they are using the waste to make a gas and use it for cooking. According to the news, I'm so happy that they did thousands across Niger. I was like, yo, that is great, because when the shortage of gas came, well, a lot of people were in trouble. So it is good that they are using this system for cooking, and also, most importantly, they will not be cutting a lot of trees down to cook, because Africa, that's what we do. We use firewood and charcoal more for cooking. Right now, gas is a bit common, but also expensive, and not a lot of people can get gas, plus the dangers attached to it. This is natural and it is good. I'm talking too much. Please watch and I'll be back. I add another video to this. It's also about the environment. Thank you for your time.
The Minister of Energy, Professor Amadou Hawa, headed a large delegation comprising Tillabéri governors and several executives, visited Kolot today. The purpose of the trip was to see for herself the achievements of the ABC Sahel project. As part of this field mission, it was the training center for trainers in biodigester construction techniques, located at the Colloquium's Lipida enclosure, and the Bonguda Bay Women's Group in Kolo, which marked out the visit of the minister in charge of energy to the IPDR, as well as to this women's group, which also benefited from the installation of a biodigester to help these women. Transformative in their activities, the minister was given clear explanations of how this tool works. And to give visibility to the achievements made within the framework of the partnership between my ministerial department and the SNCB for the implementation of the project named African component of the ABC Sign Biodigester, which aims to install around 4,000 biodigesters by 2026, based on a market approach to alleviate the suffering of rural women. As a reminder, a biodigester is a technology that uses organic waste, such as cow's mouth, to produce biogas used for clean cooking, lighting, and other combustible uses to power generators, or compost that can be used as organic fertilizer to increase crop yields and soil fertility. Also in the case of these partnerships, Ministries of Energy, SNV, Niger. Not to mention the 4,000 biodigesters that have already been installed just to help the opening of low-carbon days in Bobo Dioulasso. The days were punctuated by clean-up operations, coolant checks, four-wheelers, exchanges, and awareness-raising sessions on waste management. And with low carbon emissions, JFEC 2024 have enabled a number of actions to be carried out throughout the municipality to reduce atmospheric pollutants and preserve the quality of life. These included sanitation operations, vehicle coolant checks, and waste management awareness-raising sessions. The balance sheet drawn up by the special delegation at this official ceremony provides ample grounds for satisfaction. We removed more than 20,000 cubic meters of solid waste from 5 illegal dumps have been cleaned up, and we've decided that no one is going to dump waste in these dumps anymore. So we're really asking our populations to make the effort. Everyone's health is at stake. Eliminating these elements, this waste, will help reverse this trend, the degradation of the environment, and also make people's lives even healthier. So it obviously meets our expectations. These low-carbon days, held for the first time in Bobo-Dioulasso, are being held under the banner of the fight against greenhouse gases and vector-borne diseases, the 12th of their kind. This year's event is fully in line with the head of state's vision of community development and the Jura's vision of patriotic commitment and citizen participation. These are what Burkina Faso is all about. Burkina Faso is making efforts to reduce its carbon footprint. You reduce greenhouse gas emissions and other polluting gases. So there are a lot of actions that are being implemented, that are going to continue. And to consolidate what has been achieved, the Ministry of the Environment took the opportunity to hand over sanitation equipment to the municipality and schools benefiting from the ecological clubs, the partners who contributed to the success of this 2024 edition. Some GIFC also received certificates of recognition.
Thank you, families, for staying with me. I'm sure you got an idea of some other things that are not making the headline that is going on in the Sahel. Thank you so much. My VIPs, my kings and queens, my returning families, thank you so much. God bless you all. Credit to ORTM, RTB News. Families, stay blessed.